Hello there, Monday the 8th of August 2011. This is Chris Reardon with the first United Kingdom talk of the week, our daily 10-minute chat show. Busy old day on Sunday morning. I continued with the destruction, well actually I continued with the destruction of the large shed in my garden, which is going to disappear. As you can see, I've now removed the front doors. I've removed all the plastic glass and that. Oh, here comes the cat. Good morning. Cat will be there when you come back. Removed the plastic from the front. There was some plastic glass stuff at the front. And removed a little side window and took down a load of ivy on the side of the shed and went down the dump on Sunday. So that's what I've done. I'm doing it bit by bit, you know. Someone said I should hire a skip to put it all in, but it's like 150 quid to hire a skip, which is a hell of a lot of money, I think. So what I'm doing is taking a bit down, going down the dump, taking a bit down, going down the dump, and it won't be too many journeys. I wouldn't have thought no more than 15 journeys to the dump altogether. Already done 5. Also took a load of old electrical items down there because you have to sort it all out. And 2 of those fluorescent tubes that were lighting the shed. I've also disconnected the power supply from the shed at last. Now that's something I thought I was going to have to get an electrician in to do. But on closer inspection of my electrics in the box, there's like a double socket, but just below the fuse box. And into that double socket were coming 2 wires. One from the fuse box and one from, I didn't know where, and I thought that's got to be the one. So I disconnected that, and indeed it is the power supply to the electricity that was in the shed. So I've disconnected that as well. That saved me about £150 in calling an electrician out. They're very expensive. We can't afford to pay these tradesmen anymore, dear. We can't. Not that and feed Katie. Do you know what I mean? And she has to be fed. Yes, she's back here again. Every day without fail, you're here, aren't you, Katie? Alrighty then. Anything else to tell you? What else has been? That's all I've been doing this weekend, really. Yeah, pretty busy bee. Emails then. Hello to James, who writes on the subject of parking wardens we were talking about the other day. I have often heard people say parking wardens ticket people who impede the flow of traffic. That's a good word. I like that word, impede. It's like the word I used yesterday, centipede. Of course, it wasn't a centipede, was it, eating the broccoli leaves? It was a caterpillar, or caterpillars, plural. And I must check, actually. The broccoli yesterday has not died, so I'm hoping that it will survive the attack of the caterpillars. They are evil, eating my food. Anyway, carrying on. Someone like yourself that goes to feed the meter shouldn't get a parking ticket. Well, I didn't feed... Yeah, the way you said that, it sounds like I was running out of time and fed the meter. That's incorrect. I hadn't actually paid anything in the meter. I'd got out of the car, shut the door, walked to the meter, and while I was walking to the meter, other people noticed this traffic warden who damn well knew I was going to get some tickets from the meter, because it was a pay and display. He tried to ticket the car. So slightly incorrect there, James. Yeah, on my way home from the Odeon cinema yesterday. Oh, what did you go and see? Oh, that's now I'm going to guess. Did you go and see the great Harry Potter? The new film was very good. On the way home from the Odeon cinema yesterday, I had trouble getting around these 2 cars parked in one of Boris Johnson's cycle lanes and on a red route too, and not a parking warden anywhere to sort the offending cars out. Can the local authorities justify parking wardens, and what do they exactly do? And I've seen some of the parking wardens drive around on a moped to get around, to do their rounds, so they can't say accessibility to some places are impossible. Moan over, now parking wardens make my blood boil. He said, glad to see you caught up with some old friend. Yeah, that's my good friend from primary school, Gary. Especially if you haven't seen them for years. And the wedding video I saw at the end of one of your shows last week is great. Always like to see a wedding from James. So thanks for that, James. I was going to tell you something then. That's gone right out of my head. What was I going to tell you then? Don't you know this happened on the other show? I can't remember things now. They go, unless I say them immediately, they go. It's true. I can't remember what I was going to say now. Cycling lanes, was it anything about that? No, cinemas, I don't know what I was going to say. Sorry, James, can't remember now. Oh, drops of rain have just fallen from the sky. How long have we got? Oh, got another 5 minutes yet. Hello to Jesse BT, who says on the subject of the records that are found, you should check out the BBC Antiques Roadshow for the records you found. You never know. I don't think there will be many more shuttles going up in space anytime soon, so it might be worth some pounds. Yeah, it's a shame that, isn't it, that they stopped all that, you know, the shuttles and what have you going up to the moon and what have you. That is a shame. Although they've sent a probe, haven't they, to Jupiter. So we'll see if we find any. It's going to take 5 years to get there. It's all very exciting. No, it's going to pour down with rain now, isn't it? Let me see. It's definitely going to pour down with rain. Yes, we're going to have to move in. Oh, dear. Just a minute. We're going to have to move inside very quickly because that is coming down heavy. Oh, dear. Oh, I hate it when that happens. Now I've got my wire caught. I'll stand up for the rest of the show. Are we in? Got everything? Got everything except for the black T-shirt, dear. Oh, I hate that when that happens. Let me see. Which way are you going to come? This way? There we are. Right. I'm still here, don't worry. Oh, no, there's too much light behind me. Just a minute, I'll have to turn the camera around. There we are. I'll sit on the floor, because we've only got a couple of minutes left, haven't we? Oh, there we are. There you are. You're still there. Thank God. Thank you for staying with me in these inclement weather conditions. Sean writes, I'm a bit crooked. Sean writes, very good tips about watching out and catching instant message scams. You remember that one? Do be very, very careful. Any email that asks for your bank details and password is a scam. Any email, instant message, anything like that, a bank will never ask you for your password. Okay, remember that. Never give it to anyone. Stephen writes, on the subject of your music mixes, LOL, so you're mixing now. I've been mixing for years, Stephen LaBelle. Labadee, whatever your name is. How dare you? I've been mixing for years. Didn't you know that? Yes, you can download my latest non-stop music mix at www.chrisreardonshow.co.uk. You get the track list there, and it's about an hour and 20 minutes, an hour and 15 minutes long. Okay? Got to say hello to some people who were having a conversation about me the other day, namely Ashley Cook, Callum Howe, who says, I love your daily videos. Thank you, Callum. Oh, is it those two? And George Neal, who says, we are all big fans of the show, Chris. Good work, my man. Splendid. Thank you, George. Thank you, George. And they were chatting about me. I was saying things. And Callum says, Hickory Dickory Dock. Oh, I can't read that. Thank you, Callum. Do we have to have rude things on the internet? Naughty. Hello to Carl in Yorkshire. Don't hear from you for much, Carl, who says, we were talking about the Neighbours thing the other day, and I said Barry Crocker wrote it. He said, no, Barry Crocker sang the Neighbours theme. Tony Hatch wrote it. You probably knew that and just misspoke. No, I didn't. Didn't know that at all. I don't pretend to know everything. I do know most things, of course, but some things I don't know, and Carl is always there to correct me, because he likes a bit of correction, Carl, don't you? You do like correction. Hello to Suko, who says, been meaning to ask, has Ronnie ever been to New York? It's so much better than LA. Would you tell him that for me, please? I did tell him that. Ronnie has never been to New York. He has never experienced the wonders of the shops there, the 24-hour city that is New York. No, he's never been there. Hello to someone via YouTube called Most Funny Username. That's a good user. Most Funny Username. That's no. Who says, every day a new video. Good work. Good channel. Even if I do not understand a word or two. Do I not speak very clearly? I try and speak very clearly. He says, I think it would be difficult to make subtitles. Well, you could be right. Isn't there some automatic subtitle thing on YouTube? I'm sure there is. And finally, the lovely Alan. Alan8943, again via YouTube, writes on the subject of mouth ulcers. I had a little ulcer there. It's gone now. Who says, a very good cure for mouth ulcers is Bonjela. It seems to work immediately. Yes, it does actually. Very expensive stuff, that, isn't it, Bonjela? Good luck with the shed pulling down. Well, we didn't quite get... it's going to be a little while longer now because it was raining on the day that he came round, so we couldn't do anything at all. I mean, I could have done, but Ronnie won't get wet, will he? I mean, he is not actually doing it. He's just holding the nails. He is. And the camera. Of course, we'll do a bit of filming that. But, yeah, we're going to have to wait a little bit longer. I'm doing it a little bit at a time. Well, that's it for the show today. And I'm going to finish the show now. And I'm going to go on my shed roof and remove the felting. That's another little job for today. You see, a little bit at a time. Thanks very much for watching and listening. The email address of the show is chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. Do drop us an email, all right? chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. Happy Monday to you. Bye-bye.